Well, I, I don't want to take the topic away or the discussion away from the gaming community, but just from what you said now, the general feeling that I'm getting is that you had a bad experience and that you were very competitive and that you wanted specific things. You know, that's a general idea I'm getting, and why I'm going to say what I say next is based on that. Is that perhaps, for example, you've got a bad experience now with MMOs due to that. Is if you changed realms and you lost your identity, how did you meet the people in your guild originally? It was people that you took in and got to know.
Yeah,
You could have done that again.
yeah, that's
Um,
true.
the fact that you felt very competitive, I mean, you get competitive people and you get people that are not so competitive. Again, it's a quality that you brought to the game. And that's what I find a lot of times that people do. They bring something along to a game, for example, or a situation, and they've got preset ideals, thoughts, feelings, and that influences how they experience whatever their endeavor.
Yeah,
Um, you, for example, in the situation, um, could have made a few different choices. Um, different, taken a different action, taken a different route. But at the end of the day, that's what influenced your gameplay
yeah,
and how you feel about the game. Um, in itself, I don't think the game can be good or bad. We've joked about this often, where we say, people don't, guns don't kill people. People kill people. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it brings it. I just want to bring that back to the game. The game is not designed to be bad or good.
It's just a
Your,
game.
it's your experience in the
Yeah,
game, and
no,
with
I
your
agree.
groups or your community, how you experience them. Yes, there are people in the guild that I'm currently in that I don't get along with, as in life. There are people that you can't please everybody. You would like to be liked by everybody, but unfortunately, it's not a reality of life. So I tend to surround myself by people I like you do in life, and play with people that I like, or play the game with people that I like. I only play with my wife. Um, to just comment on your experience of the game. I fully understand it, and yes, I have. It was a big step down for myself as well from being an elitist player, shouting over TeamSpeak or over communication programs and people. Why are you standing in the fire, you idiot?
Yeah,
Um, to, for example, a place where I am now, where it's a question of, oh, the guy staying in the fire, he died. Oh, okay, we'll still kill the boss without him. It's not, it's not a train smash. Um, that was also a big change for me. But
yeah.
it was for me. It wasn't the game that changed it. The game didn't change. I literally had to change.
On that topic, what was your main reason for leaving the server for a different server?
To be
We were
honest
on.
with you, yeah. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, it was again for me. It was a simple case of my wife left, and I don't want to be one of those guys that says, I went and played this game because my wife played it and whatnot, whatnot. I played the game because I enjoyed it.
Who's
yeah,
But
whipped?
yes, it
George
is
is
more
whipped.
favorable. Yeah, she's got me by the. I can't say this word on an interview, but she's got me by the short ones. No, it's not. It's again. To me, to meet people on one realm and people in a different realm. Look, I'm going to meet people from all over the world anyway.
yeah,
To to say that I'm staying on one realm because these type of people are there. Yes, the realm that we played on Airy Peak was one of the top servers. So when you start the game, you just click the first server and go in there. So yes, it was a dumping ground for new players.
yeah.
And when I was elitist, it was extremely frustrating. But it's
Same.
not the main reason why I changed realms. For me, it was a situation of the game is going to be the same on this realm, the next realm, and any realm. Um, I simply changed because I wanted to play with or play the game with my wife.
Yeah,
Some of our friends even also cross realm because they were looking for a more competitive guild. Um, So that also played a role because on the different servers you get different standards. For example, the server that we were on, the 2 or 3 top main raiding guilds, also was during the period of elitist. The rift was there where there was no real content for the guy that didn't play seriously.
Yeah.
Was, for example, Eat More Cake, Reunited, and Aeon, I think, was the third guild.
Yeah.
And between the three of them, it was extremely competitive, naturally, because they were the serious guys that were playing, and there was a limited amount of serious people playing.
Yeah.
But on the realm that I'm playing on now, the serious guilds are a lot further progressed, a lot more serious than on those realms, and actually because the realm is a little bit lower on the list, so you have to literally go search for this realm and enjoy it. Meaning that you have to want to go play with a certain group of people.
Yeah.
And as far as the community goes, I just want to make something clear as well. Community-wise, in your guild, there's a lot of small talk. You talk, you do different things. People are helpful or they're not helpful. All these things. But as soon as you get into a raid setting where you have to be prepared, you have to have certain things that's required to make the raid have a higher probability of success as possible, or the highest probability of success as possible, then you expect everybody to do that. And that's where I'm talking about seriousness comes in. When you have half your raid or your group of people that are going to be attempting to do a specific task are not prepared, then the half that is prepared are going to feel insulted yet again.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm trying to say here. So to get back to the question why I changed the realm, initially the base concept was, the love of my life saying, listen, I'm changing realm for blah, 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 blah. Doesn't really matter. She's changing realm. Okay, I'm changing realm then as well. Because what I'm experiencing here, I will experience there as well. This is not two different games. It's the same game, just, I don't know, with other people speaking in trade and local and in the group. And that's what I based my choice on. So it was not because of, and I think what you want to hear is that I didn't like someone, or that I didn't get along with a certain guild, or that I found majority of the people obnoxious. Unfortunately, in any game, as soon as you put someone behind the avatar where you can't see the real person, people tend to become more obnoxious. I have no idea why, but it happens. In short, answer your question directly. My wife wanted me to.
Couples who play together stay together.
Indeed. I have to watch her, No, I'm kidding. Maybe she's teabagging someone behind Goldshire.
Or is she flirting with a troll somewhere?
You see? Yeah. Running around naked in town. Somebody has to prevent her from doing that.
That raises a rather interesting topic I didn't think about until you said Goldshire. But Goldshire has got a really, really shady reputation where people do
meet up
and do, the whole
teabagging in the rooms. I've heard about that. Now, I've gone to this Rams Goldshire multiple times, and I think when I get there, everybody leaves because hours are very, very boring. I was there sitting on the bed, and I was thinking to myself, now I feel like an idiot, and I left. Let me go kill a bunch of orcs.
It's a weird thing I wonder, where does this start? And, I mean, is it really a thing, or is it just an urban myth that's been perpetuated in the game because it's fun, Like the question, did Leroy Jenkins ever exist,
Yes.
I
think the reason why we all believe it is because there's a reason why these, how can I put this as delicately as possible, but you have a variety of people, and you do have people that play the game for community, or it becomes majorly community based. Myself, I'm biased towards, I have no idea what these people are doing because I'm married. But I mean, a single person, again, you're investing maybe 3-4 hours a day in this. That takes away from you maybe going out and buying something in the grocery store and meeting your soulmate there. A lot of people have maybe the preconception that they might meet their soulmate in a game, which is not that far-fetched because it is online. And I mean, you've got a multitude of online dating sites.
Yeah.
You have people meeting over programs like I don't know, IRCC, IRC,
Something like that.
IRC. It's some whatever. You know what I mean? And marrying each other, meeting someone over the internet and getting married. I mean, that's in 10 years ago that was unheard of. Now it's a common situation.
It's a thing.
You
know, it's a thing nowadays. You know, it's a real thing. I mean, you've even got this mobile app now called, what's it, Tinder?
Yep.
It's like speed dating on steroids using your phone. You know, it's just how the world is today. And
yeah,
I think you know, in all honesty, I think the whole Goldshire After Dark scene largely sensationalized.
yes,
I've
of course.
been on. There was a phase where I was creating characters on multiple realms, just for the sake of feeling the vibe of a realm, you know. And you know, in every realm, you always end up in Goldshire at some point or another if you're playing Alliance, you know. And I can't say that I've ever really experienced a dark Goldshire, a red light Goldshire. So,
yeah, likewise. I was also, I think I saw that on a red light shire. I heard about it also from somewhere, from a game I saw, and then you know, I had to go check it out for myself. But if it's not even at Redshire, it's understandable because you know people, like I said, tend to look for companionship. It's in our genes, you know. It's in our blueprint. It's in our nature.
We need to
procreate. So if you find them on a game and you can do things together in a game, what's preventing you? Again, you're protected, I think, and that's also why people choose the internet, or why the internet is so popular for dating sites, for meeting people. It's because you're protected.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
You're not laying yourself bare. Yeah, it's safer. You're not laying yourself bare in front of someone that, for argument's sake, is going to laugh in your face because you've got a crooked nose. You know what I mean? They get to meet you before they meet you.
Yeah.
And that's perhaps what makes it so popular. But I think we digress. Going back to Redshire. Go ahead. So if that happens, I'm not sure. Would I go there? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
You know, I have a very strict wife.
From what I've heard, it is a bit too free and open. And apparently, again, this is probably just an open myth, is there's a furry obsession there. Is, you know, you have the area dominated by Worgen in beast form.
Oh crap, really?
Yeah, so there's that. But again, it's just legend, you know. I've never experienced this myself, and I have been on multiple realms. So I think it's just one of those urban legends that just adds a bit of fun to the game. That isn't necessarily based in fact. It may be based in fact. There may be one server somewhere that does that.
What I'm trying to determine is, you know, we talk about this, but what we have to determine, is it a good thing or a bad thing? You know? And I think that's what the core comes down to, is if it's a bad thing, then it must be stopped somehow. I don't know. Don't allow people into Goldshire after night. No, if it's a good thing, why not? You know, I don't say indulge it. Don't make World of Warcraft a dating site, please, for God's sake.
Please, no.
But
children.
You know, let people go there and talk to, you know, whatever they're experiencing from the game. As long as it's a good thing, then let them experience it. In essence, I mean, there's been a lot of said about World of Warcraft from religious groups that I've read, and a lot of people are saying it's a really, you know, bad game. But for whatever reason. But I mean, if you can meet your soulmate at Goldshire, that's something to tell your grandkids. You know what I mean? Your dad and I met in an inn. You know, I don't know.
Might want to leave a few of the details out, but you know,
yes.
It also raises the idea of, you know, that way at least you know you have similar interests. I don't know.
Exactly. It already great, crosses that gap where you go on a blind date and you have completely nothing. You don't, how do you prepare what you're going to talk about?
Yeah.
I like books. Her reply is, I don't read. I watch movies. He said, oh, okay, cool. I like sci-fi movies. I hate sci-fi. Oh, shit. Okay, you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Now, you both like World of Warcraft, so you've already got something in common. You could have already got an icebreaker, a topic to discuss. So, like I said, the root cause must be investigated, and it must be seen: is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing?
Look, I don't
to indulge it.
I personally don't think it's a bad thing. I think Blizzard's approach to it should remain what it is now. They don't openly deny. They're indifferent towards it. They don't openly deny or confirm it, and the evidence of it being there is sketchy at best. But if it does exist, I say, by all means, go for it.